Hello students, how are you? Hope all of you have been fine. Today I am going to discuss Coulomb's law of class 12 physics. Coulomb's law. What is the topic today? Today we are going to discuss Coulomb's law. What is Coulomb's law? Coulomb's law basically deals with the electrical interaction. As we have discussed with the previous class that charge is what? Charge is the fundamental property by which any material shows its electrical interaction or its electrical nature, or by virtue of which it shows its electrical force of attraction or repulsion. So that is the basic meaning of charge. So in the definition of charge itself or in the property of charge, we have talked about the electrical interaction term. So the Coulomb's law is the law which governed with that electrical interaction term. Now Coulomb's law do what? Coulomb's law gives the expression, gives the magnitude, gives the direction of the force exerting between two charged objects. So first I am just listing the impact, just listing the importance of Coulomb's law. First one is the what? It gives the electrical interaction. It tells about the electrical interaction. It gives the magnitude of electrical interaction. Secondly, what it do? It is definitely analogous to the Newton's law of gravitation. Now what is Newton's law of gravitation? All of you know that. In class 9th, in class 11th, you have already gone through this, that F is equal to Z m1 m2 by r square. So when we will come to the final expression of the force, Coulomb's force, you will definitely find out. आप देखेंगे कि F जो है वो it is equal to F is equal to K Q1 Q2 upon R square. So इसका मतलब ये है कि if we are replacing the mass term by the charge term, the law is almost same. The proportionality constant in that case was G, in this case it will be K. So Coulomb's law deals with the electrical interaction between the two charged objects. Second point, it is analogous to the gravitational law, Newton's gravitational law. Third point हम क्या बात करेंगे? Coulomb's law is applicable only for the rest charges. Very important, keep in mind, Coulomb's law deals with only the static charges. When the charges are rest, then only the Coulomb's law will be applicable. When the charges are in motion, as I have told you, when the charges are in motion, it will govern to the current, that is known as electric current. At that moment, the charge will have certain amount of velocity, that is known as drift velocity, through which it is moving in a particular direction in a wire. So that was about the electrodynamics part. So Coulomb's law is basically valid in the electrostatics part. Electrostatics means the basic foundation, the basic point where we consider that charges are at rest. So these are the 3 points. The next point, the fourth point about the Coulomb's law is, the fourth point about the Coulomb's law is what? The Coulomb's law, Coulomb's force of attraction is not affected. Coulomb's force of attraction is not at all affected by the presence of any other charge, by the presence of any other charge in its neighborhood. Coulomb's law never affects. कहने का मतलब ये है कि the force acting between any two charge object. Suppose you have the two charge object A and B. Let that amount is Q1 Coulomb and another amount is the Q2 Coulomb. So you have the two charge object Q1 Coulomb, Q2 Coulomb. Now suppose there is a force that is known as F1. F1 is the force acting between Q1 and Q2 Coulomb of charges. So what will happen? What do you think? That if I will place some another charge Q3 in the neighborhood of Q1, Q2, it will affect? No. Coulomb's law says that the force acting between any two charges is unaffected by the presence of any other charge in its neighborhood. I'm just going to write out. Open your copy, write it. Coulomb's law, what it do? It deals with the electrical interactions between two charged objects. Okay, so from here you can conclude that you can say that it is basically the force related between the two charged objects. There is two charges Q1 and Q2 and so many more. Now second point is what? Coulomb's law is exactly identical to the Newton's law. What it is? It is analogous to which? Newton's law of gravitation. In which aspect it is analogous? It is analogous in the formula aspect, in the aspect of magnitude. You can relate the formula of Fg to the formula of Fe. Fg means the gravitational force, Fe means the force due to electrostatic. So analogous to Newton's law of gravitation. Second is over. Now it is the third point. What is the third point? It is valid only for the, it applied only for the static charges, rest charges. It is, Coulomb's law is applicable only for the rest point charges. Or it will better if you write at the place of rest static point charges. Now it is static point charges. Static point charges. Now you have point charge. I mean, you have studied about the term point object. Point object, that in mechanics terms, that if the work performed by any object, the distance covered by any object is very large in comparison to its own diameter, in comparison to its own dimension. अगर किसी object के द्वारा जो distance cover की जाती है वो उसके अपने dimension के तुलना में अगर बहुत ही क्या होता है, अगर वो बहुत ही कम होता है तो उसको हम लोग ignore करके उसको उस object का नाम हम क्या दे देते हैं? Point object. For example, suppose your car is traveling from this way to Delhi, from your native place to some other approx to 2000 to 2500 kilometers away from your home. In that case, you can easily ignore the dimension of the length and breadth of the car. So car becomes point object in that journey. Similarly, here also I have used the term point charge. Point charge means what? If the charge contained by any object is very high, is very large in comparison to the dimension of the object, in comparison to the length, breadth, area, volume of the object, then we can say that that object is point charge object. Is that okay? I think I am clear about this. So is यहाँ तक 3 point आ गए आपके. Is applicable only for the static point charges. Static point charges. Remember, static means rest point charges. If the charges are in motion, then not possible. Then it is not possible. Now the fourth point is Coulomb's force. Electrostatic force is unaffected by the presence of any other charges in the neighborhood. Coulomb's force is what? It is unaffected by the presence of any other charges in its neighborhood. Okay, expression we will also see. इसके expression को भी हम देखेंगे जब when we will discuss the superposition of forces. एकदम यही point वहाँ use होगा. देखना तुम लोग. F जो है उस पे कोई effect नहीं आएगा. 1 मिनट में इसको लिख लो pause दे करके. Okay, I think it is over. So next thing is, so what is Coulomb's law? What is the statement of Coulomb's law? Now see, what is the statement of Coulomb's law? Statement. Now let's talk about the statement. What Coulomb's law says. Coulomb's law says that the force, electrostatic force acting between any two charge objects. So suppose take two charge objects, first of all A and B. So I have two charge objects. This is known as A and this is known as B. So if you have any confusion, then I will take it as point. Point दिखेगा ना आप लोगों को. So I will take it as a point object. So talking about point, so I am denoting it also by point. That it is a point A and this is the point B. Now what Coulomb's law says that let the two charge object A and B, we have two charge object A and B and they have the charges. What they have the charges? They have the charges Q1 and Q2. Okay, Q1 and Q2. Let the separation between the charges A and B is R. The separation between the charges A and B is R. What is the separation between the charges? A and B is R. Okay, so I'm not mentioning the direction anything. So it is just about the magnitude part. So AB is separated by R distance. The magnitude of charges of A and B is Q1 and Q2. Quite clear? Now see, what's Coulomb said? Coulomb said that the force of attraction or repulsion, we don't know what it will be, let it be the electrostatic force. The electrostatic force acting between the two charged object, F, that force is known as F, is directly proportional to the product of charges. Is directly proportional to the product of charges. What does it mean? That F is directly proportional to the product of charges. Alright, so F is directly proportional to what? It is proportional to the product of charges, that is Q1 and Q2. Since I am not mentioning the directional part, I am talking only about the magnitude, I will take the mod. Whatever be the sign, we don't matter, okay? So mod will be always the positive term. So F is proportional to Q1 and Q2. Second aspect, what he said? He said that F is proportional to 1 by R square. F is proportional to 1 by R square. That is F is proportional to 1 by R square. Again I am taking the R is what? R is the separation between the two charges. You write in your copy. What is R? R is the separation between the two charges A and B. And what is Q1 and Q2? Q1 and Q2 are the magnitude of the charges at the point A and B. Q1 और Q2 क्या है? A और B के जगह पे magnitude है. So this is what about proportional to Q1, Q2, and F is proportional to 1 by R square. 1 by R square can also be said that F is inversely proportional to R square. F is inversely proportional to R square. कहने का क्या मतलब है कि अगर डिस्टेंस बढ़ाएंगे तो फोर्स घटेगा. तुम लोगों ने अपनी डेली लाइफ में रेगुलरली जो है कभी कभी आप लोग क्या करते हो तो मैग्नेट लेते हो. मार्केट में गए कभी मैग्नेट मिल गया तो जब कुछ नहीं माने तो उसको मैग्नेट को एक नेल से चिपकाना शुरू करते हैं और क्या देखते हो कि when it is close to the nail is close to the magnet, it is highly attracted by the magnet. When the nail is close to the magnet, it is highly attracted by the magnet. And when you keeping your nail away from the magnet, जब आप अपने nail को उसका आयरन nail को मैग्नेट से दूर करते हो तो अट्रैक्शन का जो पावर है वो घट जाता है. ये प्रैक्टिकली आपने देखा है. एकदम सेम है बच्चा, एकदम सेम है. वही कह रहा है यहाँ पर भी कि अगर दो चार्ज के बीच की दूरी को हम बढ़ाते जाएंगे तो उनके बीच का जो फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन है, फोर्स ऑफ रिपल्सन है, जो भी अट्रैक्शन रिपल्सन बात की बात है. प्रॉपर्टीज और नेचर में हमने डिस्कस किया था कि कब वो अट्रैक्ट करेगा, नेचर में कब अट्रैक्ट करेगा, व्हेन दे आर ऑफ अपोजिट. That is positive and negative will attract and positive will repel, negative will repel. That thing I think you know. So आपको याद होगा सबको. तो कहने का मतलब है कि जब दो चार्ज ऑब्जेक्ट को एक दूसरे से दूर करते हैं, when we are keeping the two charge object away from each other, in that case the force will decrease. So it is inversely proportional to distance and directly proportional to the magnitude. कहने का मतलब है कि जितना स्ट्रांगली चार्ज ऑब्जेक्ट को लेंगे उन दोनों के बीच जो इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक फोर्स होगा वो भी उतना ही स्ट्रांग होगा. वो भी क्या होगा? उतना ही स्ट्रांग होगा. So now what I will do, let this is equation 2, this is equation 1 and equation 2. Combining these equations, that is combined equation 1 and 2. So combining 1 and 2. What are you doing? Combining equation 1 and 2. What we will get? Tell me what we will get. We will get F is equal to Q1 Q2 upon R square. Done? So F is proportional to Q1 Q2 by R square. This is what about the Coulomb's law. But we have the proportionality symbol creating problem in solving the numerical. How can we resolve it? So we will remove the proportionality symbol with a constant, the general thing which we always do. What we do? We put a symbol at the place of proportionality constant. That constant, since it is in the Coulomb's law, and Coulomb's law is what? Coulomb's Coulomb's law is all about the electrostatic force. Coulomb's law किसके बारे में है? तो ये है आपका electrostatic force के बारे में. एकदम याद रखना, हेडिंग में ही लिख लीजिए आप लोग. What is this? This is about the electrostatic force. So when I will remove this proportionality symbol, the constant will known as electrostatic force constant. What it will known as? Coulomb's law constant, Coulomb's force constant और electrostatic force constant. कहने का मतलब यह है कि जब हम इस proportionality symbol को हटाएंगे, replace करेंगे, तो जो भी constant हम डालेंगे, फिलहाल मैं डालूंगी यहाँ पे k, तो constant का नाम होगा k और वो होगा small k. To be very clear, it will be a small k. You will also write a small k in your copy because capital K has some another meaning. ठीक है, या अगर आप इसको कैपिटल लोगे तो फिर उस वहाँ पे स्मॉल ले लेना. So it will have only the I will take only the small k. You also take, that will be beneficial for you. So that constant k is known as proportionality constant and उस constant का नाम हम क्या देंगे? Coulomb's force constant. क्या कहेंगे उसको हम? Coulomb's force constant. What we will say? Coulomb's force constant or constant for electrostatic force. Constant for electrostatic force. Coulomb's force constant याद रखो, काफी इजी है, याद भी रहेगा. Coulomb's law में है इसलिए Coulomb's force constant है. So मिटा दो मैं आई रब इट. चलो लिख लो फटाक से. Okay, done. So coming back, so let the name of this equation is 3. I will start from the equation number 3. So 3 is what? F is proportional to Q1 Q2 by R square. याद रखना. चलो अब हम लोग आ गए हैं. F is proportional to Q1 Q2 upon R square. Okay, so I'm going to remove this proportionality constant. So F is equal to K. Write it K. What I will write? Write it as K. K. क्या है ये? K. ठीक है? K Q1 Q2 upon R square. Done? Now what is K? K is what? K is your Coulomb's force constant. Coulomb's force constant. बहुत नाम है, उतना याद रखने की जरूरत नहीं है. एक नाम याद रखेंगे काम चल जाएगा. That is known as Coulomb's force constant. क्यों है तो proportionality constant. Basically वो एक proportionality constant है. इसके बारे में जानना होगा, काफी जानना होगा. क्या है, क्या वैल्यू होगी? तो देख लो, सबसे पहले तो जान लो कि ये डिपेंड किस पे करता है. This proportionality constant K, first thing, depends upon the intervening medium. Depends upon the intervening medium. Intervening medium का मतलब कुछ समझ में आया? मीडियम करने का मतलब ये है कि आप जो चार्ज को प्लेस किए हैं, कहाँ किए हो? घर में किए हो, बेड पर किए हो, टेबल पे किए हो, या हवा में किए हो, या वैक्यूम में किए हो, या पानी के अंदर किए हो. It means कि the medium in which the charge is being placed, the property of that medium will affect the value of K. तो first thing क्या निकला कि K will depends upon the nature of the medium. यानी medium पे वो depend करेगा. किस पे depend करेगा वो? medium पे. कैसे करेगा अभी आएगा वो फॉर्मूला में दिखाऊंगी तुम लोगों को कि क्या टर्म है जो बताता है कि K जो है मेरा किस पे depend करता है? medium पे depend करता है. तो K किस पे depend करता है? K depends upon medium. Medium. अभी तक हमने मीडियम की बात ही नहीं की थी. मैंने चार्ज को कहीं भी जाके रख दिया. तो मान लो कि हमने मीडियम क्या लिया था, तो एयर ले लिया था. मैंने एयर में रखा था. एयर और वैक्यूम को ऑलमोस्ट हम लोग आइडेंटिकल लेके चलते हैं. जो वैक्यूम की प्रॉपर्टी होती है उसको सेम टू सेम हम लोग एयर पे इम्पोज कर देते हैं वैल्यू सहित. So this is about K depends upon medium. And second thing, it depends upon the system of unit. System of unit कहने का मतलब कि तुम यूनिट को क्या ले रहे हो. SI सिस्टम ले रहे हो, CGS सिस्टम ले रहे हो, FPS ले रहे हो. FPS तो कोई लेता नहीं, MKS भी कोई नहीं लेता. SI और CGS, SI ज़्यादा चलता है. तो K किस पे डिपेंड करेगा? Depends upon medium and depends upon system of unit. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, system of units. ओके, ना K की वैल्यू क्या होगी? तो K की वैल्यू होती है 1/4 पाई एप्सिलॉन. 1/4 पाई एप्सिलॉन. मैटर क्या है ये? What is this? First time in life. Epsilon. What is this? Epsilon is known as permittivity of the medium. What it is known as? Permittivity of the medium. Permittivity of the medium. Now, what is permittivity? Anyone think? How easily any medium can be electrified? कहने का मतलब ये है कि every medium has its electrical nature, has its magnetic nature. So electrical field lines, electrical force or the effect of charge, the extent up to which the effect of charge can be experienced. कहाँ तक उसमें इलेक्ट्रीफाइड होने की उस मीडियम में टेंडेंसी है, पूरी तरह से इलेक्ट्रीफाइड हो जाएगा या नहीं होगा, या फील्ड लाइन, इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइंस जो है जिसके थ्रू आप कहते हैं कि उसका फोर्स जा रहा है, वो उसको जाने भी देगा या नहीं जाने देगा. अगर जाने देगा तो कितनी रुकावट पैदा करेगा. आई बात समझ में कि किसी भी मीडियम के थ्रू इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइंस कितनी आसानी से परमिट करता है वो उसको जाने के लिए. इस प्रॉपर्टी का ही मेजरमेंट क्या है? वो परमिटिविटी है. वो क्या है? परमिटिविटी है. मतलब हाउ इजीली इलेक्ट्रिक लाइंस ऑफ फोर्स करने का मतलब कि जिसके थ्रू चार्ज आपका प्रोपगेट करेगा, हाउ इजीली इट कैन पास थ्रू एनी मीडियम, दैट रिप्रेजेंट्स द परमिटिविटी ऑफ द मीडियम. और जाहिर सी बात है कि ये जो टेंडेंसी है किसी मीडियम की इलेक्ट्रिकल लाइंस ऑफ फोर्स को, इलेक्ट्रिक फोर्स को अपने ऊपर हावी होने देने के लिए, इलेक्ट्रिकल फोर्स को अपने ऊपर हावी होने देने की जो टेंडेंसी है किसी भी मीडियम की, वो अलग अलग होगी. वो सेम हो ही नहीं सकती है. ग्लास की कुछ और होगी, वाटर की कुछ और होगी, एयर की कुछ और होगी. आई बात समझ में? तो इसीलिए मैंने यहाँ पे क्या कहा था तुम लोगों को, ये मिल गया इसका कनेक्शन. क्या मिला कनेक्शन आपको? कि इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन मीडियम. किसके कारण? तो यही टर्म एप्सिलॉन के कारण है. आई बात समझ में? सो इट इज कॉल्ड, व्हाट इज एप्सिलॉन? एप्सिलॉन इज नोन एज permittivity of the okay. So next thing we will discuss about